Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are diving into the design section of this AppCreator24. So guys, now let's get started. This is the design section we are talking about today. We've done with the general info, so now let's go to the design where you could style your app. So let's go to the first one, color. So after you click on this color, so it will show this thing. These are the color of our application right now. You can change the color by clicking on this style, the first one over here. So you can choose the automatical color one. Let me choose orange. See, so and you can customize it by clicking on the custom. Then you can choose your preferred color. There's so many colors over here, so you can choose the color of your application. So I'm choosing something like blue here. So icon colors also, you can change the color of your icon, your section indicator color, so you can change it. So I'm changing it to maybe like something like blue. I like blue color actually, so let me just look for something blue. Okay guys, I found one. And on this one, you can also change the color. This is the menu underline color. You can just put it in some colors also. This one, scrolling, this is the typical example of it. You can see on the screen the plus button that we are using presently. This is it. So you can change it to three dot or use a menu icon. You can choose your preferred one. So, and if you don't want this to be appearing in your app, you can just click on yes, so it won't appear on your app. So that's is what this is useful for. So click on save after you done changing wherever you wish there. And for this one, style, you can make your the style of your underline indicators to be. So I'm choosing square. So after you click on save, and to the next one, font. On this font, this is where you can change your application font. I know most of you are used to this, font like the text font. So the way you want it, there are some templates, yes, you can use and you can customize it. You can upload it from your browser, you can download it from this website over here. So you can download it over there, and if you already have it, you can upload it by clicking here, upload the font. But I'm using the default font, so I'm clicking save now. So to the next one, the chat sounds is like maybe a user message each other. It should, it should, maybe it should just make a sound like when you are using WhatsApp. It makes a sound when a user send you a message. This is what this one is useful for. You can also download it by clicking on the costume, then you click the website over there as I showed earlier. So you can also choose your preferred sound here, so same well as the sound for sent message. So you can click on save. So now let's go to the next one, menu type. On this menu type, this is the current menu we are using in our app, which is top menu. As you can see, this is the menu we are using right now. So you can change it by clicking on this. Maybe you want your app to look like this. This is a typical example on the screen. So, and the third one, table menu also, you can use the one you preferred. So let's see example of this table menu. This is typical example of this table menu. And if this one, which says if you want your title of the section to be under the picture of the section, or if you want it to be on the middle, down, and the center. So in this round corner, this is the typical example of the round corner and the screen also. So if you don't want the round corner, you can click no. If you want it to be medium, and the center title, so you can center your title as you can see under like this. So if you don't want it to be center, you can click no, but I want it to be center, so I'm clicking yes. So this is, let's go to the next one, shows section title. If it wants your application should be showing the section title, you can just click it yes, but if you want it not to show, click on no. So we don't need this, the centralized one again, that's why it disappears. So for now, let's go to the gap between the sections. So this is the gap. You can select the range of the gap, number of the column between them. And also for this one, zoom. If you want your app to be to fit to the screen ratio, maybe if someone is using a large phone or small phone, it will fit to their screen automatically. So you can choose a background image. As you can see, this is the example of background image. You can choose from your browser and then upload the background image which you want your application to have. So this place, you can design the background of your application and change the menu type. So this is what is useful for. Let me use something like blue. I like blue color a lot, that's why. Let me just look for a background. Actually, the background may not fine, but actually make sure you design your application looking beautiful. Because this is tutorial, that's why I'm just using some background that I not actually fine. So I'm using this one, so I'm clicking on save. Alright guys, let's go to the next one, the bottom menu. This bottom menu, this is the example of the bottom menu on the screen. So if you want it to be showing, so you can click on yes, and you can download the icon over here as you can see on the screen from this view example. So you can download the icon from there. So you click on yes, that means the menu will be showing the app. So let me view the icon over here. Let me download some icon. Let me just search for home icon. You can search from your preferred icon you want. So I'm looking from like home icon. So let me just look for one over here. Okay, okay, I think I found one. So click on it and just download it. You can also copy the code for those of you that know about HTML codes, but you don't need it now. So just download the icon over here. After you downloading it, just have to upload it to your AppCreator24. I'll be showing you that also. After you clicking on this browser, just upload the icon you just download to this browser over here. So just look for this icon. Okay, so select the icon. Maybe you have so many sections, so you can just upload. Let me look the name of this with social distance. Okay, so you can also use as many as you want, but the maximum is 5 icon you can have on the bottom menu of your application. So note that, as you can see, this is the only 5 list over here. So and our application only has 3 section now, so I'm using 3 out of these 5. So I'll be uploading 3 icon. So I'm done uploading the icon. So but you can put an icon to the fourth one also, but you don't need it once your app only have 3 section. So guys, let me just click on this cancel over here. So and you can also choose what you want the icon to be opening. You can let it not to open anything, and you can let it open something. You can give it a title, and you can leave it blank. So if you want it to open a section, so I want it to be open random section, and the second one to open a section also, which is social finder, and the third one to open the last section, which is latest video. So you can leave it to open a section or a web page. You can paste the link there. So that's it. So that's how it works. So you can change the color. You can leave it as same general color which you have, and you can change it if you wish. That's what this style is useful for over here. So let's click on save, and let's go to the next one. And after you click on save, it may show something like this, that image is not valid. Do not panic. All you just have to do is just come to this website again. Instead of you downloading it straight, click on this arrow down here. Then you just have to click the second to the last one, rather download png. You have to download the png, don't download the svg. If you download the svg, that will be the error message that will show. On this main icon, which is the next one, this icon is something like this that you are seeing on the screen. So you can remove it if you don't want it to be showing there, and you can change it. To the next one, top bar icon are something like this over here, like the share icon, notification icon. So let's edit the first one, the profile icon. And as you can see, the first one, the image by default, this is the image that is default of this icon, like the profile image, the icon image. So is by default, and you can change it by clicking on this browser. You can change the icon of the default icon, which is the profile sign of a human being. You can change it. So now let's go to the second one, action. You can see something in the front of this action, like something like open web. This one, if you choose open web, and in the front of that you see web and a space where you can paste maybe a link of a website. So if you choose this place, when a user click on the icon over there, if a user click on it, it will take them directly to the web you paste here, if you choose open a web. And if you choose the second one that you're seeing, which is open a section, if a user choose click on the icon at the top of the screen, it will open a specified section you choose. So and for the first one, which is by default, the first one by default is, as you can see, just watch this short video over the screen, what by default of this icon is useful for. As you can see, it allows users to edit their information which they use to register into your application. Just leave it by default and you can change it if you wish. So this is actually what this is useful for. Okay, let's go to the next one. As you can see, profile image. There's something under it like show circular, show square, don't show. This is a typical example of this. As you can see, this profile image is in circular mode. That is why this thing is circle. If you choose it to be in square mode, and this will be in square mode. And if you click on don't show, that means you don't want any user to see the other user profile image, even though he or she upload a image to the profile image. So guys, I'm choosing the circular one, or that's the best for an application. So, and let's go to the next one. This is advanced, and as you can see under it, they wrote something like to call the icon default action, use the link. As you can see, they wrote a link in the front of this. I mean, this was this link is when you input this link in any section of this application. That means that you want to call the action of a user profile with default. You know, the default is that it allows users to edit their personal information which they use to, I mean, to log in, to register to your application. So to call this action to any section, you can just use this link below. As you can see, I'll be explaining more about this on our next tutorial. It may not be tutorial coming after this. It may be one of the future tutorial I'm going to be making about this AppCreator24. Just make sure you subscribe. So guys, now let's just click on save after we're done with this. And also for the notification icon also, the same thing as that one, so I don't need to explain it again. As you can see, image by default, open section by default as well. So, and this place you can send a automatical message to a user at first time opening your app. So you can choose the section which you want the message to be showing, and the title of the message, the subtitle, so many things you can put here also. This thing is also similar. And the third one as well, the share icon is by default also. You can change the action to open a specified section. Then this is the link also for this one also. So, and as you can see on the other side, there's so another icon over here that listed here. This icon listed here are disabled for now. You can only, I mean, enable at least 4 icon at the center. As you can see, only can be a maximum of 4 active icon, so we have to use 4, and you can drag it using your mouse. And for those of you using Android phone, I'll be making another tutorial about this. You can't drag it with your hand on Android phone, but you can drag it with laptops, I mean with mouse, when you're using laptops. So that is different, but when you're using an Android phone, I'll teach you how you can drag it. So guys, now let's go to the next one. Let me briefly explain the icon over here. So this icon is also work by default, and the default is office. And you see, this will be enabled when we start using the office section, but for now you don't need it because you have not get to office section, so we don't need this right now. So now let's go to the, let me explain more about this also. This product, we only need it when also we get to the product section as well. For now, let me just explain how it works. Maybe you create a product app, so user needs to search for specified products which they want to buy, so they will use this section to search for it. But for now, we don't have a product section in our app, so we don't need this. But I'll be explaining this more better on our next tutorial when we get to the product section. And this one is just the exist. As you can see, the action and website, I mean the action website link is exist, so you can activate it also if you wish. And for this one also, section, maybe you have so many sections, so you can activate this also. If you want user to search for, maybe you know how you have like 3 sections, but maybe you want user to search for a specified things in your section, so you can use this by, as you can see, the action by default also. So this is these are the things that it can search for. As you can see, the title, the description, and so many things over here that it can search for. This is when you need this. When we get to section, I will talk more, I will explain more about this also. Okay, now guys, let's see what changes we made in our app. So now let's go to our app directly and see what changes we made. Alright guys, as you can see now, our app has looked differently new. Can you see the background? The icon are downloaded over here. So once I click on it, the first one, it opened the random users. So if I click on the second one, it will open the social finder, and the third one for the latest video. And as you can see, this thing is working perfectly. So you can try it now. Make sure your app look more beautiful than mine. Actually, I'm just, my app is not that beautiful, so just make sure your app looks beautiful more than mine actually. Guys, this will be the end of today's tutorial. Actually, I'm not able to finish this section today. It remained two over here, the loading image and the background image. I'll be talking about these two sections which remain on our next tutorial. So guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like, comment and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.